So I've been getting a lot of messages recently after I made the videos on how I got monetized using Restream. If you've not watched the video before, you can check on my channel. The video is right there. So I've been getting messages from a lot of people asking me that do they need to private or public their Restream video after they get monetized? Like, do they have to delete the videos or should they leave it on their channel? So let me first address that. And they also said, do I get paid on all my Restream video? Because they noticed that my Restream videos are still on my channel. How much have I made on my Restream video? Is it fetching me money or not? So in this video, I'm going to be answering all those questions. So the first thing, let's first answer the first question. You can decide to private or public your Restream video or delete it. It depends on you, solely on you. Let's say the video you used to make your Restream, let's say they are original content. That means your own video, your own sound. You don't go and copy someone's video or someone's sound, or you don't use someone's music or anything that can get you copyright. You know YouTube is always updating their policy. So if you know that everything on that video is your own. You know, restreaming is also a form of live streaming. So restreaming is also live streaming. It just means that you are using an external app to live stream your video. So if you're using original content, that means your own video totally. You can decide to leave your restream video and let it be fetching you money. I know you are thinking that after monetization, since your restream video gets more view, should you continue restreaming? I'll tell you no, but we'll still get to that. Let me first finish answering that first question. So if you see that the video that you made, you went ahead to copy it from other apps, or you went ahead to copy someone else's sound, or you went ahead to copy somebody's thing inside that video, as in you went ahead to copy somebody's video from Facebook, from TikTok, from Instagram, from all these external apps, and you brought them on YouTube, that person too might be using the video on YouTube. So you get copyrighted. That means you have to private that video if you are using someone else's content. But if you are sure that that video is your own totally, like all the videos on my live stream, all my restreamed video, I made use of my videos. A video I recorded by myself. Someone else might be in the video, yeah, but it's a video that I recorded with my own camera and I did not use any sound on it. So that's why I can leave the video on my channel. Do you get? It can be somebody else in the video, but I'm sure that I recorded that video and I'm sure that that person did not have access to the video to bring it up here again. Do you get? So those kind of content, you can leave it after monetization. It will still be fetching you money. Yeah. So if you have other people's video, just go and private them after monetization. Another reason you can decide to private or delete your video after you've gotten monetized is, let's say the restream video is not in line with your long form video, like what your channel is all about. That restream video is not all about it. Maybe on my video now, I was cooking, I was eating, I was with my family on my restream video, and after monetization, even and on my long form video, I teach YouTube growth. You see that it's not really in line because YouTube is going to go ahead and push all your videos out. YouTube will not know that it's a streamed video, it's not in line with your video. So people that YouTube is showing it to, they might not be interested in your long form video, they will not watch your long form video. So you might decide to private it if you say that, oh, this video is not in line with what I'm doing presently on my channel. Me, I just decided to left it on my channel so that it will be there for evidence, because I know some people are getting scared of using Restream. So I already made a video on how you can Restream the right way and how you can navigate to the Restream app, how you can loop your videos on the Restream app. I already made that video. So you can go ahead on the channel and watch those videos so that you'll be certain that any video that you are making, because it's not all Restream video that will get monetized. Some Restream video, you'll be doing it and you'll be getting views. And when it's time to monetize your video, that's when YouTube will not tell you that you have one issue or another. So in those my videos, I already made everything. You can check my playlist, Restream Masterclass playlist on my channel. It's over there on my channel. You can check it and know everything you need to know about Restream, because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So I'm not going to be mentioning all that here. I'm just going to be answering the question. So for my own sake, because I teach YouTubers on how to grow their channel, and I bring only things I've done on my channel over here. I tell people to do only things that I know that is working, that I've tried and it's worked for me. So that's why I left the videos on my channel. I would have gone ahead to private it if, let's say, I don't need it for evidence sake, so that people will go there and be checking that, oh, it's true, she got monetized using Restream. Because some people will start doubting without those videos up there. Some will even be saying that with all these views, I don't think she's monetized already. So if they go to my live stream section, they will see that I used to stream there. Because if it's not there, with the way I'm having low views presently, you think that, oh, this girl is not monetized. So if I can do it, you can also do it. Go and watch those videos and learn. Restream video, in fact, one of my Restream video, advertisers are willing to pay more than $11 per 1,000 views. Imagine I have 10,000 views. Although advertisers willing to pay $11, YouTube will still remove their own money out of it. YouTube is still going to remove their money. Well, I'm going to take you to my screen share record. I'm going to screen record everything to you. You know, on here, I don't just talk, 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 talk. Someone already told me that anytime I'm making video, I always take them to my dashboard. I always show them everything. So this video is not going to be different. I'm going to be taking you to my bank account. I call my YouTube Studio bank account and show you that particular live stream. I did restream on it and I left the video, and the video is still earning me money. The more you are clicking to check if what I'm saying is true about my restream, the kind of video I used to restream and get monetized, the more YouTube is paying me. So you can decide, it's a personal thing. You can decide if you want to leave it. So far as you are using your own content and you are doing something that is in line with what you are doing on your long form video. So it's something that you sit down and think that, yeah, I want to leave it, I don't want to leave it. Restream videos also pays. So before you go and think that, okay, oh, I used to have less than 100 views on my normal video. Since Restream gave me all my watch hour, let me go and be doing Restream. It might be hurting your channel, because one thing I've noticed about YouTube is that there's audience for everything. There's audience for shorts, there's audience for YouTube, live stream, there's audience for long form video. If you don't know, I've seen channels that they focus only, even from my country, I'm from Nigeria, yeah. I've seen channels from Nigeria that they are only focused on live stream. I've seen many of those channels. They will have like 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers on their channel, and whenever they go live, the people are always there. You always see thousands of people on their live stream. But once they upload the video on their YouTube video, the viewers of the video will not even be up to 50 viewers. So you want to attract the right kind of audience. Like all these channels already told YouTube that, okay, oh, you are here for live stream. Long form video, no. Short, no. So YouTube is only pushing their live stream. I don't know if you understand me. You see that if you're doing more of restream or live streaming, you get subscribers. But when you post video, they might not watch it unless you use a video that is related to what you used to post. Let's say I'm in cooking niche now. All this my restream video will be making me money, because all these people that are watching my live stream, they'll go there and check my normal videos, and they will see that, okay, oh, this girl is also doing something like this, and they might be interested in it. So those are the kind of audience I had on my live stream, on my restream live stream. So you don't want to bring all those energy unless you want to go fully into live streaming. So I don't suggest or advise you to go into only restream on your video. So some people, you see them when they post shorts, they will have millions of views on their shorts, but let them post long video. Hmm. To get 10 views sef, they would have posted that video for almost a month. But on shorts, if they post shorts like this, one shot can give them 1,000 subscriber, one shot can give them many views. But on long form video, no, because they already told YouTube algorithm that, oh, I'm all here for shorts, don't push my long form video. So YouTube is only going to be pushing their shorts. I don't know if you get me. So you want to focus on your long form video. All these things, they pay. Even your restream video pays, even your live stream video pays, even your short pays, even your video pays. So you yourself, you have to sit down and think, where do I want to be earning money from? Is it live streaming? So before you go and start doing live streaming every day, now that you're monetized, so that you'll be getting views, or you are getting discouraged on your low views, low views, low views on your long form video. The change is the only constant thing in life. Let's say you built your channel on short or on live stream, you can still change to long form video. It's never too late to change. So you can still keep being consistent. It's going to be hard in the beginning, yeah, but at the long run, you are going to make it. Because once YouTube see that, okay, you stop posting live, maybe I'm only going live once in a month or twice in a month, once in a while, YouTube will be forced to go and make all your other videos trend. So YouTube will start pushing all the videos that you think that you're not getting views on. So keep being consistent. At the beginning, you won't see the results, but I promise you, you're still going to see the results if you are consistent. So I'm going to be taking you to my dashboard right now, so that you see everything. You see my restream video and how much I've earned from it and how many viewers I've gotten after monetization. You know, I used the restream before monetization. After I monetized, I stopped using restream and I left all my video on my channel. I did not pirate or delete any of my video. So I'm going to just use two as an example for you, so that you see how much my CPM and my RPM is. So let's go straight into it. So this is a particular live stream. I used Restream for this video. This is 133k, and it lasted for 8 hours. So let's see how much I've earned so far on this particular Restream video. So after I finished the Restream, this is how many views I got after I finished the Restream. Although during the Restream, during the live section, I got, let me go to the lifetime and see, I got 133,461 views during the Restream. But after I published it, after I ended the Restream, this is what I have after I published the restream: 155 views. So, and after the restream, I got 2.7 watch hour. Let's see how much watch hour this particular restream gave me during the restream time. So this is lifetime now. I got 661 0.2 watch hour from this one particular live stream. So let's go back again. So after the restream, you see that people are still watching it. That's why I have 2 hours 7 minutes. And after the restream, I got 4 subscribers. Let me see during the restream how many subscribers I have. So you click on lifetime like this. I got 295 subscribers during the restream. Let's go to reach briefly. So this means YouTube showed 837 people after I ended this live stream. This is the people that YouTube showed, 837 people. And this is the audience. This is the age of the people watching it. You know, age also influences your RPM. If older people are watching your video, advertisers are willing to pay more. If you have like 45 and above people watching, 45 years and above people watching your video, you get more RPM. And this is the people watching, male and female. This is the top geography: India, United States, Brazil, Senegal, Indonesia. These are the people that have been watching it since after my live stream. This is the people that watched it during the live stream: India, United States, Brazil, Senegal, Indonesia. So let's go to the revenue now so that we won't waste much of our time. This is the revenue, 0.08. You know, when I made this restream, it was before I got monetized. Let's go to 7 days and see how many views I've seen. That's how we will know the amount of views that give me this 0.8 cents. Do you see how much advertisers are willing to pay? 11.83 cents. That's how much advertisers are willing to pay for 1,000 views. Let's click on this live performance and see how many people give us this 0.08 after we monetized this particular restream video. So I'll click on it like this. So this is it. I'm just going to choose the 7 days so that we'll see instead of since published. So see it's 7 days, only 2 viewers. The RPM was $32 as at then. The RPM just got reduced, probably because many people are not clicking to watch that particular live stream. So can you see the RPM before? 7 days ago it was on $32 and just 2 views giving 0.6 cents. So that can you see that restream pays? Let's look at another video, one other video before we go. This is another restream video that I made. So I got 294 views after publishing. That's after I ended the live stream. Let's see how many views I got during the live stream. So I'll click on it and I'll click on lifetime to see. So I got 183,852 views during the live stream. So let's go back. After the live stream, I had 1.7 watch hour, 1 hour 7 minutes after the live stream have ended. So let me click on it and see during the live stream. So during the live stream, I had 898.2 watch hours during the live stream. So let's go back. I have 6 subscribers after publishing the live stream. Let's see during the live stream how many watch hour we have. We got 434 subscribers during live streaming this particular stream. So this reach, YouTube showed it to 1,000 people after I ended the live stream. This engagement, 1.7 watch hour. This audience, people that are watching my video, can you see the age and the gender, the top geography? Can you see? So let's go to the revenue part. Advertisers are willing to pay $6.89 per 1,000 views. I've earned $0.12 on this particular live stream. If you want me to make a video, because I've also been getting, oh KG, I've not been seeing my watch hour. I restreamed for 5 hours. I did not see any watch hour. You're not going to see it. There's a way you will check your watch hour on YouTube. If you're just going to check on your YouTube analytics, you're going to see your published after you ended your live stream, the watch hour you got from it. That's what you're going to be seeing. There's a way you're going to check it. So subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be showing you how you can be seeing your watch hour, where you press that you see your watch hour, every watch hour that you got. Because a lot of people have been messaging me, oh, I used Restream, I had 10,000 views, I have 500,000 views, but I did not see any watch hour. And they said Restream used to give someone watch hour. What was happening, KG? Where will I check? Where will I see my watch hour? So I'm going to be answering that question in my next video. You want to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you for always coming back to my video and have a wonderful day. Bye.